All right, what is up, YouTube? So let's get it. So this topic, I'm going to talk about the 1 minute scalping strategy that I used back in 2017. That first video about that 350 to 26,000, how I flipped that 350 to 26,000. Now, this isn't for somebody that doesn't want to learn to scalp, so I would not recommend watching this video. And also, this takes time to learn, and you need to persevere through the strategy that I'm going to put on here on this video. So let's get to it. And those that are wondering where I got the course, I'll put his website on here. By any means, I'm not affiliated with him. I don't support him, and like I said, I don't. Like I said, I'm just doing this because a lot of people have been still asking about this 1 minute strategy. And so, do I still use it today? No, I do not use it today. I don't even look at the 1 minute anymore. And so, like I said, based on the last scalping video was based on naked Forex on the 15-minute chart. And so, if you take the time to learn naked Forex on price action and candlesticks, you can get like I said, you get there faster, go naked Forex versus looking at a bunch of indicators. That's just my opinion. But I'm going to go ahead and dive into here. And I'm going to go ahead and showcase this 1 minute scalping strategy. And so, let's see here. Let's hop into here. I'm going to add my indicators. It was the 10-day moving average. Now, everything was on default. In case you guys are wondering, everything was default. So it was a 10-day moving average. And we have the RSI. Let's put this right here. Relative strength index. 70 was overbought, you would sell. And then 30 was oversold, you would buy it. And I'm going to show you guys why I don't use this anymore. But but the first part, I'm going to show you. This was the setup. Everything was default. And in complications, you're looking at 3 different indicators, right? You're looking at 3 different indicators. But the course that I bought was from Bruce Webb for $200 back in January 2017. So you're talking about almost 3 years ago, because next month would be January 2020. So almost 3 years ago, I bought his course during the time that I was doing iMarkets Live too. And the reason why I bought his course was because I didn't want to learn how to swing, and I didn't have the patience looking at the 4-hour and the daily. And that's what got me into looking at scalping. Now, his Facebook group page and the post that he does on Facebook is so appealing because you see these massive profits, right? And that's what got me into buying his course for $200. Now, would I recommend buying his $200 scalping course today? No. You can learn a lot of scalping stuff on YouTube. And the best way to learn is to scalp on your own on a demo account. I would prefer on a live account, because then you learn that when you lose this kind of money, real money, when you lose real money, then you take it more serious. Now, those that just keep blowing accounts all the time and don't learn from their mistakes, then that's something that's something I cannot teach you, especially financial discipline and also having patience in the markets. So let's go ahead and dive into the 1 minute chart here. And this is how Bruce Webb explained it is that you want to, this is all default. Oh, I got the 10. Let me put no, there's no difference from the 9 and 10, but I'm going to put the 10 here. I apologize, guys. Let's put the 10 here. Let's put the 10-day here. 10-day simple moving average, which is the SMA. RSI 14-day close, which is default. 12.26.9 close on the MACD. So there's all default here. So he said that you should target, I don't know, like 5-10 pips. Now, if I was on a 1 minute, like currently right now, you can clearly see a little major resistance here, right? The little look like a little small double top here on the candlestick pattern. But overall, it's pushing up at the lowest of the support at 108.66, and it's been up to 108.73. And so you're talking about, I don't know, 7-8 pips. So given the fact that you're at a 8-9 pip range from here on the 1 minute chart, he says that you should target, like I said, at least 5 to 10 pips. If it was me, I would just say target 3 to 6 pips. It's easier to target shorter amount of pips, especially when you're looking at the smallest time frame, which is the 1 minute time frame. Looking at the 1 minute time frame, you need a target. Now, I'm just giving you my opinion. You need a target, right? You should already know what your price gap is, right? From the lowest price previously, which is here, right? So I know that the lowest price is here at 108.66, and it's looking to create resistance here at 108.735. At this point in time, I would be looking to sell, and I would place a sell position. Now, what I did is not what Bruce Webb did, but what I did was I would test 2 positions. So I would test a 0.01 sell and a 0.01 buy, which means 2 micro lot positions going against each other. So basically, I was hedging. And whatever position that was gaining the amount of money, could be 10 cents or 15 cents, but usually I target for 10 cents because I'm placing 0.01 lot sizes. If that gained more than 10 cents in profit, then I would go ahead and place another position, whether it would be a sell or a buy. So if I'm selling, ends up selling, I'm in 10 cents profit on a 0.01 micro lot size, then I would go ahead and place another one. So now I'm stacking. The reason why I love to stack positions is because I want to multiply my profits on the same structure or the same candlestick trend, whatever it is. And so that is my go-to. Now, that's what I did in the 1 minute chart, and that is the aggressive way of flipping the account. And so, but this is just a short video, and I don't want to talk too much about, how to use the 1 minute chart or is it possible to flip off a 1 minute chart? Yes, it's possible, because that's what I was 80% of the time when I flipped that 350 26,000 was based on the 1 minute chart. Constantly just going in and out, but it was not on micro lot size. It was mostly on standard lots. And so obviously I talked a lot about buying $5 or buying $20, whatever. Like I said, my first video, I didn't know what I was talking about. I didn't know jack shit, right? But I was a beginner. And so, and I got very lucky, but I took a lot of time and determination to put myself in there. And some people don't take the time to commit themselves. So this is just a short video. Like I said, this was a course that I bought from Bruce Webb 3 years ago, back in January of 2017. And he's still promoting his stuff. And so go check out his website. Go check out his Facebook group page. I mean, like I said, by all means, do your own research on it. Unless I put a lot of scalping videos on my YouTube channel for those that wanted to learn scalping, because in the beginning I was all about scalping. And so you just, like I said, you can't, I want to say that there is no set winning strategy, because in any day of the market or any time the market will go against you or with you the way you anticipate things. Fundamentally, we cannot change the markets. We don't control the markets, and that's something that you need to understand for your own discipline and having your own patience. And so you got to go back to your technical analysis, and yes, please read on some fundamentals, because there are some fundamentals that go really crazy. And basically, yeah, if you're looking at USD/JPY right now, you can clearly see what I'm targeting is that you can see a lot of resistance here on the 1 minute. And it's looking to retest, come back down, retest, come back down. You know, at this point, I would, let's see what I say. At this point, you're looking at consolidation, and it still wants to break through. Now, if it doesn't break through, right? Why would you want to waste your time looking at the 1 minute? Because I would hop straight to the 15 minute, and I'm looking, you know, okay, then based on 15 minutes, if this actually does close, and you know that you see the bullish candle rising up, closing as a bull candle, and then I would target another buy position. Now, in the 1 minute, it looks so different because you're constantly shooting, you know, you're at right from 7.3 and down to 7.2. You're talking about 1 pip range. So, do you really want to target one pip after another pip, buying and selling? And that's totally against your. That's totally your call. The reason why I don't like RSI is because RSI, you can clearly see RSI is just hovering around 60, back to 50, and doesn't know what it wants to do. And MACD is all right. MACD is not the best, but when MACD and RSI crosses each other, then you get to see kind of like when two moving averages crosses together. So, but like I said, I'm all about the main window. I would use the moving average to my advantage versus using the bottom indicators. That's just my go-to if I was to go back into indicators. And I would not waste my time looking at the 1 minute chart, because if you're gonna look at the 1 minute chart, then you should already have a plan to be in and out all the time scalping, and that you're short-term trading for 3 to 5 pips, you know, or 10 pips at max, getting in and out almost every, you know, 5 to 10 minutes of these positions. And some people, like even for me back then, like I would see money and I would just hold that position for 4 hours on the 1 minute chart for no reason, when I could just look at the 4 hour chart or the 1 hour. So it just, you gotta, you know, if you're gonna hold out a position forever, what is the point of looking at the 1 minute? So like I said, this video is not for everybody, and scalping Forex is not for everybody. And take the time to learn, practice, and apply everything. And you should already know what your strengths and weaknesses are in Forex. If you don't, you should always, like I said, you should always take the time to understand, you know, what type of trader you are, really. And so, and adaptability in the markets all the time, too. So, but anyways, that is it. Short video for you guys. Like I said, y'all want to check out Bruce Webb, go check him out. Like I said, I bought his course for 200 hours back in January 2017. That way you guys can stop bugging me, asking me about this scalping course, or this so-called holy grail, or the so-called winning strategy. Every strategy can be a winning strategy if you apply, you know, everything behind it. Mindset, discipline, patience. I'm talking about psychology. I'm not talking about physical stuff. So that's what it is, man. So mindset over matter all day. So that's all I gotta say. But anyways, peace, guys. And I hope this video helps you guys out. And like I said, go in the video description and click on his website and take a look at it for yourself and do your own research on it. Peace.